All right. Kevin Hostile, baby. What's happening, everybody? Welcome. You already know it's that time again. Welcome to the greatest audio music review podcast for the indie artists of all time. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about none other than your favorite show on YouTube exclusively. Plug in. We plug in with our local and national and, of course, international artists that are independent all across the board. This is where we take time to listen and give them the spotlight, give them 15 minutes of fame, literally, so that they can showcase to y'all what their gifts and talents are or improvement needs to be on those things, whatever. You know, we're here. And I ain't alone. Y'all see the crew with me. Y'all know what time it is. So it's your boy Dwayne, and I'm here to introduce my two favorite peoples. You already know. Starting with ladies first, because we some gentlemen up in here. You already know. We talking about the queen of clatchets, Miss Bougie Duncan, and my one true favorite, oh so loving cousin. I'm talking about Janean. What's happening?
Hey, what's happening?
Oh, nothing much. I see you got your blood red, girl. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, right, man, look at her. Y'all already know what time it is. She just big and back being boo. You know what I'm saying? But hey, nonetheless, of course, we got the hardest working man in show business. You already know the man with all of the plans, and I'm talking about my favorite critique of artiste, none other than one, the only Mr. Derrick Myers. What's up, sir?
What's going on?
What's going on, man? I think it's the first time I see you rocking some white. What? I like that, man. That's smooth.
Yeah,
man, you know, got some white on.
I figured I had to put some different colors than black or gray. You know,
I see what you're doing. You're
showing
up. The people. You're mixing it up. I see you. I see you, brother.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. I dig it.
It's time to buy some different colors.
I'm also liking the beard growing in too.
Oh,
very nice. I love winter. I think men should grow out and be scuffy during winter. It's the best.
Yeah, you know, and I know. Do people even like? Is that no shave November thing even a thing anymore?
Apparently these days it's no nut November for whatever reason. It's both.
But guys fold on the no nut November quicker than they do the no shave. So we're just gonna go with the no shave, okay?
That almost sounds like someone's tried that over there. Like, yeah, no, that's gonna fail real quick.
That's another conversation for
is
that a Venus and Mars conversation?
That's a Venus and Mars conversation. Uh-oh. Whoop-de-whoop. Boom, boom. You already know what time it is. Hey. Hilarious. Well, all right, y'all. This should be a very interesting plugged-in episode. We got a familiar in the house. This is somebody we all actually know a little bit of something about. You know what I mean? Shout out to the OTS Facebook group, man. We actually got a submission from one of our group members. He actually is part of the whole OTS Debt Collectors, as they call it. That's a separate organization that likes to monitor what goes on in there. You know, Derrick is just waiting to be like, you know, but I got you, man. You know
I'm still trying to figure out like every aspect of the debt collectors, but yeah.
Hey, all we know is if you try some nonsense in that group, they ready to come at your head. That's all I'm saying.
They're legit like our Secret Service. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna keep it PG. I say just Secret Service. I'll just keep that there.
I love it.
Yeah.
So we just gonna shout out our boy Mike. Shout out to Mike Hudson, man. We got we got a couple of submissions from our boy, man. You know what I'm saying? And he goes by Sir, which is capital CIR. Okay, so he goes by Sir. That's his stage name, y'all.
Capital CIR.
Yeah, and now actually. Confidence, intelligence, and respect. That's what it's abbreviated for.
Okay.
So Sir is his name, which is abbreviated for those very three words. He's a regular guy from the east side of ATL that records his therapy sessions in a booth. He been rapping for about 1,000 days, and his style is like no one else, simple but effective. So he says either song is cool to play because he submitted two of us. Both are off of his album titled Doing Art Ish is Easy, coming out on all platforms March 11th of 2022. So we got exclusive.
I had no clue Mike was an artist. Like, that's intriguing.
What's even more intriguing? This very show where Derrick gets to give his live reaction with the rest of us. So Mike, sir, get ready, because ain't no hiding what this man about to do. So hey, it's all out of love, but there's a disclaimer. We keep it real on Plugged In, y'all. We keep it real. 100. Yeah. So I guess if y'all ready, we kind of had our pre-meeting on which one we playing. So Mike, just know, well, how we just gonna say it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sir with Weapon X. Are you guys ready to hear it?
Oh yeah.
We ready?
Hey.
Yes, let's do it.
I love it. All right, y'all. Without further ado, let's get it. Weapon X by Sir. Let's get it.
Be cool, Ice Cold.
Thought about this laying in the bed after having sex, it was rated X. Jumped up, got in the mood, stepped in the booth, then proceeded to step. Big dog, I'm a big chief, I smoke weed. Known all across my little section, I'm CIR, but call me Weapon X. Thought about this laying in the bed after having sex, it was rated X. Jumped up, got in the mood, stepped in the booth, then proceeded to step. Big dog, I'm a big chief, I smoke weed. Known all across my little section, I'm CIR, but call me Weapon X. Mama said, crawl before you walk, well goddamn it, it's time to take a step. Beer Bro said, go ahead, put on that jersey, cause it's time to go get some reps. Me and Junie out here going hard, niggas ain't wanna see it, we like the Ran and Steph. Skinny nigga call me Slim Reaper, and on these beats I be bringing death. Confidence with intelligence, you know it's after that shit. I keep it on me, don't worry homie, cause you know a nigga wanna live. Stay level headed, use your third eye, 2020 been a trip. Me and Bay out in Turks and Caicos would've made in this bitch. Thought about this laying in the bed after having sex, it was rated X. Jumped up, got in the mood, stepped in the booth, then proceeded to step. Big dog, I'm a big chief, I smoke weed. Known all across my little section, I'm CIR, but call me Weapon X. Thought about this laying in the bed after having sex, it was rated X. Jumped up, got in the mood, stepped in the booth, then proceeded to step. Big dog, I'm a big chief, I smoke weed. Known all across my little section, I'm CIR, but call me Weapon X. Just shave my head so I'm locked in, roll the blunt looking like a drumstick. When you hit that shit and you hit your chest, kinda feel like how a gun kick. Goddamn, this is strong shit, hit tall dread, I need some more of this. Walked in the spot like it's my shit and treat that bitch like a grocery trip. I want this, that, this, and a little bit of them. That's 80 grams, spent 500, now who ain't smoking? Them. Calling flavors out there, but they smoking air pack, I know they went over their rim. And if I get pulled over, I'm just a smoker. Who tellin'? Not him. Man, these niggas be bluffing. They know they really not. When we come through, we be bringing pressure. It be feeling like Big Chief, big weed blower. I know they smell alike. Feeling shit, we do what we wanna. Give a fucks what they talking about. Thought about this laying in the bed after having sex, it was rated X. Jumped up, got in the mood, stepped in the booth, then proceeded to step. Big dog, I'm a big chief, I smoke weed. Known all across my little section, I'm CIR, but call me Weapon X. Thought about this laying in the bed after having sex, it was rated X. Jumped up, got in the mood, stepped in the booth, then proceeded to step. Big dog, I'm a big chief, I smoke weed. Known all across my little section, I'm CIR, but call me Weapon X.
All right. Ladies and gents, that was Sir with Weapon X. So you already know what we do around this time of the show. This is where I open up the floor to the panelists right here, and I ask, Guys, what did you think of the track that was played?
Can I go last this time? I want it to be opposite day. I'm still processing.
Hey, I like the reference. That's perfect.
That was good.
Oh, I did something there. Was that a pun? Like, was that a play on words? I didn't even realize. I'm that good. My bad.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
I do like. He said looking like a drumstick. That threw me off, but that was cool.
Hey man.
He had a couple of one-liners in there.
Yeah. Very wow. It's kind of like those outrageous rappers that say stuff and you're just like, what did he just say? Like a riff raff or a heck, even Gucci do that sometimes. Or even like, what did he just say? Or somebody else that came to mind. I couldn't think of it right now. It's like, heck, sometimes 2 Chainz will do that.
Yeah.
2 Chainz is really good at that.
Yeah.
I think he said that his style was simple yet effective. I see what he meant by that. Like, it's not any super like complex wordplay, but you see what he's doing with the, you know what I'm saying? You see what he's doing with the one-liner. So that was a good description of his style.
Derrick looks like he's still processing over there a little bit.
Yeah, what do we think about the song? Let's start with the beat. How do we all feel about the beat?
Beat wasn't what.
Sections, guys.
Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay. So the beat wasn't what I thought it would have been for a title like Weapon X, but it was a lot like his flow, simple yet effective, depending on what you like in your beat. If you were looking for bass, you were probably horribly disappointed.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, I wish I would have listened to this with headphones on, which I don't do during recording sessions. I should probably start. But I am interested. I was interested in knowing, like, was there some beats or some 808 in there that I would have heard had I had headphones on? Okay.
No, you would. No.
No, yeah, there was no bass in this one.
Which it could have used bass.
Okay.
Yeah,
it could have used bass because
even
it sounded
if it
like it
was
was about to start hitting, but then it never hit.
Yeah, like even if it was a sub or 808, just something to give it a little extra oomph. But it was all kicks and just sounds and maybe a snare in there as well, but nothing wrong. Like I said, sometimes simple beats like that definitely work depending on what your style is. And again, when his style is simple yet effective, sometimes that's all you need is a simple yet effective beat. But that's why I said it depends also. That's where the listener, it depends on what you're going for. Because if you like a lot of bass in what you listen to, then this ain't going to be for you. But if you can appreciate a simple beat that's repetitive and you just want to listen to the flow because it's repetitive, then you can get into this.
Yeah. I think the title kind of threw me off too, because when I think of Weapon X, I'm like that's
talking Wolverine, son.
Bro, that's Wolverine. that's
kamikaze, like
that's Brian Dawkins, the Eagles legend.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking something like that, and the title didn't match the lyrics. He sounds like an Atlanta artist. Like, there is no doubt about that. He sounds Atlanta.
Zaza and the Air Pack for sure.
Yeah,
with all the Air Pack and Zaza references.
Yeah. You know he's from Atlanta.
Love it.
It is simple, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think I would like to I think he did a good job, honestly. Like for like we know Mike as just the playful guy in OTS.
Mhm.
That that that's what I know. I don't know the artist, so I don't think his name is pronounced Sir. I think it's CIR. He said that a couple
Well,
times in the song.
he did, but in parentheses, it was spelling SIR. So
Oh,
that
really?
usually means the pronunciation is sir.
Okay, okay,
Because if you think
okay.
of circle, CIR, sir.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
so
Okay,
you know,
okay. So because that's where that's where it threw me off a little bit too. But if that okay, cool. Stand corrected. But he's just getting started, right? What's 1,000 days? Because that threw me off too. What's 1,000
Because I
days?
was like 1,000 divided by
I was
30.
trying to
that could
break
have
that
been, yeah, I'm
down.
about to say
That's
that
like
could have
4
been
years, roughly.
Yeah.
365 days in a year. So I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
roughly about 4 years. Um, I would like to hear him with a writer.
okay.
I would like to hear. I would like because I think this is actually a good start for him. What we listened to. I think this is actually this this is significantly better than what I thought we were going to hear. And Mike, that's no indictment on you, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were an artist until today. So,
Okay.
but this is significantly better than what I thought we were going to hear. I would like
Mhm.
to hear him with a writer. Say, like for example, you, Dwayne. If you wrote for him, I think that this would take his music to another level lyrically. Now he might not be one of those guys that wants to be extremely lyrical.
Mhm.
There are some artists that are like that. So I like that's fine. But I think if he was paired with a writer
Mhm.
like you, I think that would actually take him a little further. Mixed with the
Mhm.
production, I think that would like there's a lot of growth that could be there. He could learn a lot in that environment. I think
Mhm.
that would actually do him well because this is a good foundation to build on.
Mhm.
This is actually really good. I like Mike. If we didn't like this, bro, this would have been cut. hey, this, hey, bro, like this would
Safe
have
to
been,
say,
yeah, because
true facts.
I was expecting this, like sitting here. I'm like, man, I don't know. This is gonna sound like what we would expect Marvel to sound like.
Oh
No, but
snap!
he did a good job. That was I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm pleasantly
Yeah.
surprised. I think this is a good beginning for him, and I look forward to hearing the album honestly because this sounds like this is a good stepping stone for him to
Mhm.
build from. I like who knows what could come from this. The
Mhm.
drumstick line was good.
Hey,
That's another way to
For sure.
hey man.
yeah, you can turn some heads when you make a drumstick reference like that, man. You just like,
Yeah.
whoa, what did he just say? Like, hey,
Yeah.
that's the goal, man. That's the
Yeah.
goal of any rapper. If you can say something that make people go like, wait, well, let me rewind what he just said here. Did he really just say
Yes.
that?
Yes. Yes.
Mission accomplished. So
Yeah.
Mike, great job,
Yeah.
reference wise, to come up with some type of pun. As Neen said, those one-liners, man, they never fail. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you
Yeah.
get them like that.
You might not even remember the rest of the song. But you remember those lines.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Remember those bars. So
And
Always you.
I didn't want any shade to be thrown when I said I was still processing, but sometimes it is hard to like see somebody in a different light because like you said, we
yeah.
just know him from the group and like kind of being silly. So okay, now I have to put on the artist shades, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm okay with the simple yet effective style. Like I don't know if I necessarily want to say I want him to have a writer because like the simple lines can go off, especially here. Um, I would like to hear it in the album because sometimes song placement in an album
Mm-hmm.
can make you feel differently about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to hearing the whole project. And I feel like production wise, if we added some more of the bass or the subs, I don't know terms, so I'm just throwing a whole bunch of words out here. Subs,
Got
bass,
it. You
808s,
speaking
Yeah,
all right.
yeah,
you know what I
you're
mean?
in
you
the
go.
direction. You're in the right direction.
You know your stuff, girl. I know your daddy like that bass.
Yeah, I think my hearing is bad because that's all my dad bass high in the car going to family gatherings. Probably why.
Yeah.
But I think it would be dope to even see him do this live, like with some bass, and the way that the song is set up, like his following in the crowd can like hype him up and like sing along with him. You know what I mean? So I see it being a great single. I just need to hear it a couple more times in
Yeah.
the right setting.
Yeah, because you're right about that, because you said the same thing about Skate from Silk Sonic. Like on its own, it was just kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
But then when you heard it with the rest of the songs, like, that makes more sense. Yeah. I think, we discussed this before. I love lyrics, right? So I think that's also another aspect. You're right. He doesn't need to have a writer. Excuse me. I think, let me correct what I was saying. I think when you take into consideration today's artists, especially from Atlanta, this is their style. This is how they present their music. It's nothing grand in terms of lyrics. It goes right to what they were saying, and it's basically, you see is what you get. So if
but
that's
usually it's backed up with amazing beats and like production.
right,
too.
right,
So you don't have to be lyrical.
right. So that might be that completely correct. That just might be that's probably the missing element in terms of what we're not hearing with this. Also, the vocals were just a little too high.
Yes.
So, but that's definitely not the worst that we've ever heard. We've heard some artists that submit where their vocals are extremely high, and it's way over the beat. So just take it down a couple of notches. I think it's good. Stay within that -8 to -12 range. You're good.
I agree. Solid job, Mike.
Yeah,
not bad, man.
I'm impressed.
Not bad. You threw some people off, man.
I'm impressed. Yeah,
that's good. I love the element of surprise, brother. I love when you're able to catch people off guard from going from silly to artistry, man. That takes a lot. So, well, since the opinions have definitely been thrown out there,
where is your opinion?
I was about to say.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you don't get away with that.
Wait, I gave my opinion. This was one of those ones where we gave our collective opinion. We didn't go in like order. We just kind of all collectively attacked it, you know?
Touche.
See? Yeah, no, we collectively attacked this one in a good way. We all gave it a group dissect in a different. We didn't do the turn by turn like we usually do. This was different. I like that. So
Mike definitely got his own episode because we didn't ever do it like this.
Yeah, never. Usually it's around the clock. Then we all but now we had to attack this from all approaches. Just what? Instead of one by one, let's just all attack this and dissect it. So,
and I know once he watches this, like as soon as it comes from once the song ends and he sees how everybody's looking, he's gonna be like, "Oh, damn."
Quite possibly.
It's just different. That's like seeing DC Young Fly trying to play a serious role inside of BMF. Like,
yes,
that was
so
weird.
Legs, like,
wasn't it
hard to switch?
It was like, bro, come on. How
like,
am I supposed to take you serious?
He did a good job, but it was like it took such a long time to adjust to actually seeing him and actually be serious.
Yeah,
like, Ninja, do I look like I'm playing? Like, yeah. I mean, you are known to be goofy, so I don't know. I'm like, yeah. And that's not the first time he's done that. I've seen him do a serious role before, and it took me a while to take that serious. So that wasn't the only time he's done that whole serious role before. I think he kind of like D. Ray Davis. He's done the same thing, and I'm like, bruh.
Yo,
You playing
D-Ray
serious
Davis.
on me?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yo,
bro, come on.
Snowfall, I cannot take him serious. I cannot take that dude serious in Snowfall. Like that's probably the only knock against Snowfall. I mean, after a while, he's not sticking out like a sore thumb. But the first few times you saw him in that show, it was just like, God, bro, nah, this ain't it.
He did the same thing in Empire once. He tried to play a serious role in that, and I was like,
He was on Empire?
Exactly. And he tried to play a serious role. he tried to play a serious role with it too. So yeah, he was. Yeah,
I stopped watching Empire after that dude's wife fell over the balcony, and then
I forgot about that.
I stopped after drip, drop, drip, drippity drop. I was like, yep.
That song got stuck in my head for like months. That was an annoying episode.
Thanks for reminding me of that one, cuzzo. I forgot all about that song. Oh shoot.
Bottom line, Mike, we love you, bro.
Yes.
Great job, sir.
Great job, man. Real quick, y'all know how we do, man. What y'all giving this 1 out of 5 Oxes, man? What Mike gonna get 1 out of 5 Oxes real quick?
I'm gonna go 3.5.
Yeah, I think that's a fair. I'm gonna go 3.5 too.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at it. I totally agree. That's about a solid.
You fix that production and fix the audio levels. I mean, that could easily be a 4. I think that's probably my only knock against it.
Yeah,
I agree. I'd have to say about the same thing, man. I'm with y'all on that. I get at about a 3.5, and like you said, it's got its potential to be easily a 4. And hey, still does well. Yeah, still above average. So hey, Mike, salute. That was great, man. Keep submitting, man.
I know you had it in you. I honestly did. I'm surprised, bro. Like, and I ain't going front, bro. When we said when Dwayne said it was you that submitted, I was like,
shout out to Julio, because I didn't even know it was my cousin. So shout out to Julio. That was smooth, Julio. You did it, man.
That was good.
I had no clue it was the Mike. I thought this was a whole different Mike you was talking about.
Yeah, like from New York.
Yeah,
a New York Mike, not an ATL Mike.
Yeah, man. Go figure. I'm like, okay. Well,
that's interesting, man. That's interesting. Good job.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, all right then, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what time it is. This is the part where we conclude the show. We went a little longer than usual. That's just because that's the homie Mike, and we had to show a little extra love right there. So normally,
and we're shocked.
Yeah, that too. Normally, we wouldn't take it this long, but we had to do that for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? For the homie Mike. Shout out to the OTS. Shout out to all of that, man. Y'all know what it is. But yeah, man. Thank y'all so much for always tuning in with us, rocking with us. You already know. Follow all things at OTS Media Co. so you can see this and many, many more other opportunities, such as our big sister show, as you know, Past the Ox, where you can see the same trio in a more longer, lengthier term with some things musically. And then also just everything else, man. Sideline guys. We Can Be Heroes. Life's a Botch. What did I think about this week? Venus and Mars. List goes on, man. There's so many different shows and things and content we're always giving you guys. But most importantly, you independent artists out there, if you're an independent artist and you're hearing this right now and you're watching saying, hey, how can I be a part of this? Quite simple. Real quick, stop what you're doing, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, all right? Once you've done that, submit your music in MP3 or WAV format, okay? Has to be one of the two, no links, all right? The only time you send a link is if it's an actual music video to the song you were submitting and you just want us to see a music video so we can put that in the edit, you know what I mean? But other than that, man, make sure you submit your music to PTA Music at otsmediaco.com. That is PTA Music at otsmediaco.com. Make sure you leave a brief description. Let us know who you are, where you're from, what you're repping, all that good stuff, and how long you've been doing music. So that way we can make sure to continually shout you out. And just like our man Mike, give our honest thoughts and opinions on what we feel about you, all right? So, till next time, I'm Dwayne, that's Janean, that's Derrick. We are officially plugging out. Peace.